Um, Hello everyone. Okay, so today I just want us to have a little discussion about starting up a fish farm. Okay, so we all know that the catfish fish farm business is actually a very lucrative one. But one of the major issues that have happened over the years is people hearing about it and then without having the full knowledge of the business, they just want to invest money into it because we all are eager to make money. We are in a rush to make money. So because of that, you just hear people when people say the business is lucrative, people just want to pump in their money without having a core knowledge of what it takes to raise fish or even having a basic knowledge of everything. So one of the first things that you need to know when you want to start up a fish farm is that you need to have a full basic knowledge, at least a basic knowledge of what it takes to raise fish to a particular size that you want them to be. So, and how do you go about this? One of the best way to do is to look for a farm or someone who can mentor you. The best thing is to look for a farm, even if it means for you to volunteer. If you volunteer in a farm for about 3 months, yes, if you work for about 3 months and you're inquisitive, you ask questions, within 3 months you have a full knowledge of what you need to raise fish, especially if we are talking about just raising them from the juvenile stage to the table size. Yes, it's easier that way. So if you are going to raise fish, that is the first thing that you need to do. You need to have a knowledge, a full knowledge of what you are going to be doing. Because let's forget, people will tell you that okay, and the fish is all you just need to do is to put the fish inside water and then feed them. Make sure the water is this, make sure the water is that. But along the line, there are other things that comes up. Yeah, your fish gets sick, your fish get infected. If that happens, what do you do? Now, don't forget that this particular person who you are talking to might not have the chance to be readily available for you to reach out to whenever you're having issues on your farm. You should be able to have a basic knowledge so that if there is an emergency, you already know what to do. Okay, if you come to the farm and you see that your fish is sick, what are you supposed to do next? Are you supposed to change water? Are you supposed to add salt? What are you supposed to do? What quantity of salt are you supposed to add? The only place you can get those things is if you are experienced. So that is it. And then secondly, when you're about starting a fish farm, no matter the amount you have, even if you have billions in your account and you are a fresher in the business, I will advise that you don't put in huge capital into starting up. Start with very little amount. Start with very few number of fish. With that, you'll be able to gain experience in every aspect of it. Number one, raising the fish. If there is disease, treating them. Also, searching for markets, looking for markets to sell your fish. And if there is no market, it is easier for you to manipulate a small quantity than for you to start off with a very large quantity and then to manipulate it. Number one, and if you even start with a small quantity, if there is no market, it is easier for you to still keep feeding. Because one thing about fish is that once when you continue feeding them, their price will also appreciate. So it is easier for you to keep feeding than for you to put in a huge amount and then at the end of the day you run out of cash or something. And then if you're starting, please make your budget based on what you have, the capital you have. Make your budget based on the capital you have to start with. Don't put your mind hoping that you are going to get maybe loan or something to put it into the business. Start basically with what you have, except if you are very sure that you are going to get the money, and then if you have a mentor or you have someone who is going to be readily available to see you through in the fish farm business. So that's actually I think one of the things that you need to know. So like I said, if you are starting, make sure you get a basic knowledge, and then secondly, if you are starting, make sure you start very little. And then the third one is that it is better for you to farm a fish that is readily available. It is better for you to farm a fish that is readily available. And even in catfish, there are different sizes. So it is also better for you to farm a fish that is readily available and generally accepted. If it's melange, if it's table size around your vicinity, check for the one that you know. Make research and get to know the one that you know that people usually go for very much, because it is easier for you to get markets for that than for you to go and produce something that is way maybe that is not generally accepted in your vicinity. It becomes a problem for you. So that's actually what I have to tell you for today. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you some other time. Yeah, peace.